Rome did not build an empire with courage alone. It built it with debt. We always imagine Roman legions as proud, disciplined soldiers marching with honor. But behind those shining helmets and sharp swords there was something far more complex. An economy. A system. And what kept that system alive was money. Thousands of soldiers needed food, weapons, roads, and pay. Horses needed feed, catapults needed wood, workers needed wages. All of it depended on one thing: financing. As Rome grew, wars grew with it. It was no longer possible to fight for a year and return to the land. Professional soldiers, regular salaries, a permanent army were needed. And the state found a new way to feed this massive war machine. Conquest was no longer just victory. It was a business model. Every new land meant new taxes, new slaves, new gold, new resources. War financed war. In short, the engine of Rome ran on conflict. But the system had a cost. Rome began to rely not only on taxes but also on debt. The rich lent money to the state in exchange for interest, mines, and tax collection rights. War had become an investment opportunity. Over time, generals gained power, senators took their share. And the state itself turned into a financial laboratory. A military-industrial system wearing togas. Then money began to lose value. Under Nero, the silver content of coins was secretly reduced. As years passed, money became nothing more than a promise. Inflation rose, trust collapsed, the people grew poorer. The rich protected their wealth through land and slaves. Rome was no longer losing on the battlefield but in its treasury. Look around today. Massive debts, wars financed by borrowing money, printing central banks. And a growing financial elite. Does it sound familiar? This is not history repeating itself. It is the same play with a new act. Rome teaches us something. An economy addicted to expansion eventually expands upon its own people. If you cannot conquer outward, you exploit inward. Today we call it tax, monetary policy, or economic stimulus. But the same system still runs. The rich buy assets, the poor fight prices at the market. And just like in Rome, the people pay the price. The real question is, can you see the cycle? Because most people cannot. Most think inflation is an accident. They think debt means freedom. But the Stoics called it delusion. You may not escape the system. But you can understand it. And that understanding is the first step to freedom. The story of Rome did not end in the past. It only changed its costume. Today it lives on screens, in stock markets, and in headlines of war. And all you have to do is follow the money. Because empires do not fall when enemies enter through the gates. They fall when the math stops working. And when no one dares to fix the equation. Everything collapses quietly.